I think a lot of the work towards a more sustainable environment and energy conservation will help in that regard. We need to produce obviously cleaner energy because that's more obviously like renewable energy and things like that. So that's obviously going to protect our environment and our air quality and so on. I think if we provide better public transport, you know, obviously there's a huge issue around transport emissions, and we need to reduce our transport emissions, but there's also a lot of toxic pollutants put in the air, you know, by basically cars and buses and so on. So what we need to do is we need to have cleaner transport, but we also need to have more public transport, because then we'll need we'll have less traffic on the roads. So I mean, I think what we do towards the climate change agenda will very much help provide, encourage more public health. I think we need to encourage more of our children to get out into the environment, in parks. An awful lot of our activity in recent years during the Celtic Tiger was based on going to supermarkets, and even myself, I have a young child, I would get into that habit. Where would you go on a Sunday? You'd go down to the Liffey Valley shopping centre, which is just beside me, whereas I really should be going to the Liffey Valley, which is just beside me here. Beside the Spa Hotel, we have the Lucan Domain, and you can go for lovely walks in the environment. And I think what we need to do is do whatever we can to promote that type of activity. It's very important that we fund local authorities properly to do that type of work, basically enhancing our parks, getting more people to use our parks, getting more people, to go for walks and look at our environment, especially like we have wonderful amenities not too far from here, the Dublin Mountains, the Wicklow Mountains, the Liffey Valley, the canals. We need to do much more to promote that, and I think an awful lot needs to be done in terms of trying to get children to know about our environment and be out in the environment, as opposed to being in closed doors in shopping centres and so on, and watching the television.